Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beyond the Truck Podcast. Jerry Curl bringing you today's episode. You know who I am. So let's drive into it today together, me and you. Clarity over confusion. There's a lot on this topic today. Cleaning the windshield of your mind. This episode is designed for you only. Clarity doesn't happen by accident. Clarity requires intention, discipline, focus, and the right mindset. When we do not create clarity, confusion takes over the space. And when confusion takes over, chaos begins to build in the mind. Yeah, your mind and my mind. So in this episode, I want to make sure that we talk about this, the importance of choosing clarity over confusion. It's a choice. Just like a professional driver cannot safely drive forward looking through a dirty windshield, heavy fog, or the wrong prescription lenses. We cannot drive our lives forward with a clouded mind, unclear vision, no direction. Clarity requires work. It requires us to know where we're going, where we're at. What are the decisions we need to make to move forward? Without that clarity, the mind starts filling the empty space with fear, negativity, all the old memories, and every what if that tries to pull us back into that downward spiral, the old versions of ourselves. Confusion creates chaos. Clarity creates your direction. That's today's message. It's about cleaning the windshield of your mind, adjusting your focus, creating a vision, choosing the next mile, the right mile, the road ahead of you. Not always going to be easy, but when that vision is clear, your decisions become stronger, your confidence grows, your courage grows. Life begins moving in the right direction, the one you created, the one where you want to go. That's where all of us want to be, on the right road. The wrong road will take you anywhere. Clarity is a choice. The choice is yours. I want you to know that you have the ultimate weapon, choice. That's trucking is your industry. Health is your lifestyle. That's why I want to talk to you today about this clarity over confusion. Clarity is not something that just shows up. Clarity is something that we create. It requires the right mindset. It requires intentional focus, like I said. It requires work. It requires us to slow down long enough to ask ourselves, where am I going? What do I really want? What kind of life am I trying to build? What habits are moving me forward? What habits are keeping me stuck on the shoulder? In trucking, you cannot drive safely if you can't see clearly in your life. You can't move forward with confidence if your mind is covered in confusion, can you? You've been there. I've been there. If your windshield's dirty, you clean it, right? The fog is heavy. You slow down. Maybe you stay parked. You focus. You hyper-focus. If your glasses have the wrong prescription, you get them corrected, don't you? The same is true in life. Your life, my life. If your mind is clouded, you must do the work to create that clarity. It's easy. There's no other answer. Nobody's coming to do the work for you. You cannot drive through life with a dirty windshield. You cannot drive through life with a dirty windshield. Every driver understands the importance of visibility. I get it. That dirty windshield drives me crazy. Changes from what you see, fog limits your distance, the wrong prescription distorts your reality. You may still be moving, but you're not moving with confidence, are you? That's when confusion does. That's when it takes over your mind. Confusion makes small problems look bigger. Confusion makes the road ahead look tougher, makes it look impossible. Confusion makes fear look like the truth. Confusion makes old memories feel real, don't they? Yeah. When we do not clean that windshield of our mind, we start driving through life based on emotions instead of direction. We react instead of respond. We assume instead of understanding. We drift instead of driving. And before long, We're not even steering our life anymore. We're just trying to survive the chaos, survive the day in our own mind. That is why clarity matters. Clarity helps you see the road the way it is. Clarity helps you choose the lane. Clarity helps you make things better decisions. Clarity helps you stay centered in that lane of life when it gets difficult, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Confusion creates chaos. I can't say it any better than that. When clarity is missing, confusion takes over. And confusion does not stay quiet. It screams. Confusion opens the door to negativity. Confusion invites fear. Confusion brings back them old memories, like I said. Confusion reminds us of our past failures, shortcomings. Confusion creates the what ifs. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if it doesn't work out for me? What if people don't like me? What if people judge me? What if I can't change? What if? Then the mind starts building a case against your future legacy. Everybody becomes against you. Nobody understands you. Every setback becomes proof. Every mistake becomes identity. Every old memory becomes fuel for fear. Sound familiar? I bet it does. That's when the downward spiral takes over. Confusion creates chaos because the mind is trying to fill that empty space. If you don't intentionally fill your mind with vision, purpose, gratitude, discipline, and direction, your mind will fill that space with fear, negativity, doubt, all of them things that take away from you. The mind needs direction. Without direction, it wanders. Without focus, it drifts. Without vision, it creates confusion. I'm telling you, you need to create the vision. Clarity requires vision. Please understand that. Clarity starts with vision. A driver does not leave without knowing the destination. You need a route. You need a direction. You need to know where you're going and how and where you're going to get started from. Life works the same way. Your life works the same way. You cannot create clarity in life if you have no vision for your health, your family, your faith, your future, your career, your personal growth. A vision does not have to be perfect, but it has to be intentional. We can adjust it along the way. Ask yourself, what kind of person am I becoming? What kind of health do I want to build? What kind of spouse or parent or leader, professional do I want to be? What kind of attitude do I want to carry? What kind of legacy do I want to leave for my future family? Clarity is created when your daily disciplines, your daily decisions line up with your future vision. If you want better health, your food choices need to be clear. If you want better relationships, your communication needs to be clear. If you want stronger faith, your priorities need clarity. If you want better leadership, your actions need clarity. Everything needs clarity. Vision gives your mind a target, the North Star, the alignment. And when your mind has a target, your decisions become more disciplined. It's easy. Clarity requires work, doesn't it? And nobody can do the work for you. You have to do the work. Clarity isn't free. It requires quiet time. It requires reflection. It requires honesty. It requires removing distractions. It requires writing things down. It requires asking the hard questions to yourself, facing what you have been avoiding. A lot of people want clarity, but they don't want to do the work. They're required to create it. They want the road to be clear itself. They want the fog to lift without slowing down. They want the windshield to be clean without even reaching or cleaning it. don't happen that way. Clarity requires action. Sometimes that action is having a hard conversation with yourself. Sometimes it's changing your habits. Tough. Sometimes it's admitting you have been distracted. Tougher. Sometimes it's getting honest about your health, your discipline, your comfort. Sometimes it's choosing faith over fear. You don't have clarity by staying stuck in the same confusion, stuck on the shoulder of the road. You create clarity by taking control of your inputs, control of your mind. What are you listening to? Who are you surrounding yourself with? What's your proximity? What are feeding your thoughts? What are you allowing to influence your attitude? What are you focusing on every day? Your focus becomes your direction. Your focus becomes your direction. Clean that windshield, folks. That's what this is about. The windshield of your mind. To move from confusion to clarity, start with a simple process. Stop and identify the fog. What's creating confusion in your mind right now? Is it fear, stress, uncertainty, fatigue, negativity, comparison, the old memories? Separate the facts from feelings. Feelings are real, but they are not always facts. Ask yourself what is actually true, what your mind may be adding to the situation. Another good question. Reconnect with your vision. Remind yourself where you're going. Your vision must be stronger than your temporary emotions. Emotions will fade. Keep your vision clear. Aligned on the North Star. Choose one step. Clear next step. You don't need to solve your whole life problems today. You need to make the right next decision. Protect that focus. Guard what you allow in your mind. Negativity, fear, confusion cannot control the space. You refuse to give that to them. Clarity grows when you take ownership of your own mind, when you're focused on your next great decision. I want you to drive forward with clear vision, with the right mindset, because that road ahead in your life requires clarity. You cannot drive your best life looking through a dirty windshield, can you? You cannot build your future looking through the fog of fear. You cannot see yourself clearly through the wrong prescription of old memories and old labels and old beliefs. You lean into yourself today. Clean that windshield of your mind. Get clear on who you are. Get clear on who you are and where you're going. Get clear on what matters to you. Get clear on what needs to change. Get clear on the next decision that's in front of you. Confusion creates chaos. Clarity creates confidence. Clarity creates direction. Clarity creates peace. Clarity creates movement. Today, I want you to choose clarity over that confusion. I want you to keep them two hands centered on that wheel, centered in that lane of life. Keep your eyes on the road. Your best life's ahead of you. I see it. I have clarity. And I trust you. Trust me. You need clarity. There's enough confusion in this world. We love you. We appreciate you. I know it's tough on the road, but I know one thing. You can do it. You're superhuman. You're super fantastic. And God gave you superhuman powers to get this done. From our team at Beyond the Truck, we love and appreciate you. We see greatness in you. Love and appreciate you. Be great. Be safe.